I'm Jay.
And I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers. We're celebrating two significant milestones. 1 year on YouTube and 2,000 subscribers. Yay!
Yeah! Woo.
And to celebrate, we're going to share with you our top 5 things about Nicaragua.
So firstly, we just wanted to give a bit of a recap as to why we started our YouTube channel.
We started our YouTube channel a year ago to share our travel experiences and to give you some inspiration for planning your next trip. We've been traveling together for 15 years across 40 countries. So we've been to every continent except Africa, and our bucket list goal is to get to 100 countries before we die.
So the 100 countries is our ultimate bucket list goal, and that's why we named our channel Bucket List Travellers.
We started our videos with vlogs of El Salvador and Guatemala. Then we realized that we were living in Nicaragua, and that was quite a unique experience to be sharing, especially living in Nicaragua during COVID. We weren't supposed to be living in Nicaragua originally.
We're only planning to be in Nicaragua for 3 weeks as part of a year-long trip across the world in 2020.
Originally we were going to go through Central America and then take a cruise ship to Europe and continue our travels there. But about a week or two into our originally 3-week trip in Nicaragua, the borders shut and we ended up being trapped in Nicaragua. So we ended up renting a house in Granada, and we thought we'd only be there for a couple of months, but we're still here 16 months later.
Yeah. We ended up spending a whole year in Granada, Nicaragua, and we wanted to see more of the country before we moved on. So since March 2021, we've been traveling all around Nicaragua.
Yeah, so we started off in Ometepe Island, we moved to Popoyo and Rivas, we went to San Juan del Sur, and then we started heading north.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit hot for us around April, so we thought we'd head to the mountains for a bit of a cooler climate.
Yeah, so stopping off briefly in Managua on the way, we then headed to Matagalpa, Jinotega, San Rafael del Norte, Miraflor, Esteli, Palaguena, Somoto, Ocotal, and then we headed south again.
And so we're coming to you right now from El Transito Beach, or Playa El Transito,
which is a beachside town on the Pacific coast of Nicaragua.
in the department of Leon.
Prior to COVID, we went to Esteli for a night, and then we went to Leon, and we went to the surrounding areas as well. So Las Planetas, the beachside town, as well as volcano boarding in Cerro Negro.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so we've travelled all along the Pacific coast of Nicaragua for over a year. So I think that gives us a lot of information to be able to share with you our top 5 things about Nicaragua. So let's get into our list.
The first thing on our list that we love is the amazing landscape that Nicaragua has to offer.
Nicaragua is the largest country in Central America, and it's got a variety, a really diverse range of landscapes.
It's got a bit of everything for everyone, really.
Yeah, so it's known as the land of lakes and volcanoes, and it's got, how many volcanoes does it have? Like 21 or something like that?
Yeah, and at least 10 of them are active, so it's pretty rare. Nicaragua is home to the largest lake in Central America, Lake Nicaragua, or Lake Cociboca. It's got plenty of names, but it's massive.
And within Lake Nicaragua, there is an island called Ometepe Island, which boasts 2 volcanoes, and one of them's active.
The sunsets are amazing, and you get a real taste of rural life. It's really cool and a must visit.
Definitely. And the beaches all along the Pacific coast are really beautiful. So we're at a beach now, which is a volcanic beach, so it's got black sand, which is quite stunning to look at. And what we love in the north is the coffee country and being up in the mountains, the cool mountain air.
Yeah, it does still get quite warm during the day, but in the evenings, the temperature cools right down, you have a very comfortable sleep, and in some places you actually need to wear jumpers.
Yeah, which is quite a nice change from the rest of the country.
Yeah.
It's been hard to decide which place is our favourite because every region of Nicaragua has its own beauty.
Yeah, and something different to offer. So the next thing that we love about Nicaragua are all the cultural events.
Nicaragua is such a vibrant country, and this is typified in its cultural events. So we were first introduced to Nicaragua's vibrant cultural scene with the Hipica festival, which is a horse riding festival. And that was amazing. There were all these horses parading down the centre of town. It was quite a sight to see. The other festival that we've attended has been La Purisima, which is just before Christmas, and it's one of the highlights of the Nicaraguan cultural year.
Yeah, that was really an amazing event to behold. There are parades every day for about 10 days, parading statues.
Celebrating the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
And different streets would host the event each night, so they'd do their best to outshine each other, so that was a really fun activity.
One of the things we've learned being in Nicaragua is you've just got to hear the bombas or the fireworks and just follow the sounds and you'll find the festivities.
Yeah, so bombas are used as kind of a signal to everyone that something's going to happen. You just follow the noise and you'll eventually find the crowds, which is pretty cool system in my opinion.
Earlier on this year we came across the Festival de las Artes in Esteli,
which was a one-day festival showcasing the different departments in Nicaragua.
So we were able to get a taste of every different department in Nicaragua, from the clothing, the food and the cultural dance as well. It was really an awesome event.
Yeah, I just love the dances and the colours and the sounds of all the festivities in Nicaragua.
The next thing that we love about Nicaragua are its fritangas. Fritangas are stores that are set up right outside people's homes, and so they make a wide variety of fried food and grilled food.
So you get some home-style cooking and it's just cheap and tasty. If you eat one thing when you come to Nicaragua, it has to be from a fritanga. We got addicted to fritangas in Granada, and every Friday night was date night for us. So we lived across the road from a fritanga, which was, in our opinion, the best fritanga in Granada. And we'd go there every Friday night, get chicken asado, cerdo asado, like grilled chicken, grilled pork that come with tajada chips and maduros, and we get enchiladas, tacos, paparellenos, and
stuffed potatoes with cheese in the middle.
Yeah, and grilled cheese, and all of that for the two of us would be less than $10 US. So it was a very cheap and tasty date night meal.
Yeah. More broadly, we've really enjoyed tasting the wide range of food and drinks that Nicaragua has to offer.
We've made a video on taste testing refrescos, which are Nicaraguan drinks, and there's so many different flavours to choose from, and they're all really delicious.
Yeah, and we love nacatamal and figueron,
which are street foods that you can find in Nicaragua.
Yeah, and we also got a video on taste testing various street foods, so check that out as well.
And the sweets. So there's so many desserts to try, and cajetas, which are a candy. You can't go past Nicaraguan food. It's definitely an experience and so tasty.
Yeah. One of the things we made the most of here in Nicaragua is the cheap cost of living.
Nicaragua is one of the cheapest places to live. And in the year of living in Nicaragua, we spent way less than $10,000 US per person. And we lived very well during that time.
Yeah.
So to give you an idea of the cost of living in Nicaragua, for a budget style accommodation, you can expect to pay around $300 US per month.
And that would get you a small condo or a one-bedroom unit?
A mid-range accommodation in Nicaragua will be around $600 US per month.
You'd get a home for that, probably 2 to 3 bedrooms. And then beyond that, the luxury level, you'd expect to pay $1,000 a month or up. So that would be a 3 to 4 bedroom house, probably with a pool as well.
Yeah, there's a wide variety of accommodation options available to suit all budgets.
Yeah. You may also be interested to know the cost of going out to restaurants. We would say, like, per person, a cheapie, getting some street food for example, would be around $3 US per person.
And a mid-range style meal at a cafe would be around $10 US per person.
And if you really want to just treat yourself for a night out, you're probably looking at around $50 US per person at a really nice restaurant.
And our final favourite thing about Nicaragua is the people.
So firstly, our online YouTube community. Thank you so much for all your support and all your encouragement. We've really appreciated it throughout our YouTube journey, and it's really been motivating for us. We've appreciated your suggestions and travel tips as well, and also your corrections every time we don't get everything quite right. You have guided us in our travels, and we're so appreciative of that as well.
And I think we've developed a much deeper understanding of Nicaragua, having listened to your comments and explored more because of the suggestions that you've given us. It's been an unexpected surprise and delight to be able to form this community and to get to know you guys a bit more and to share our love of Nicaragua with you. And I think our love of Nicaragua has developed a lot more because of the community that we've built here.
Yeah. And the people of Nicaragua are the best. Everywhere we've gone, we've been met with great hospitality. We've really felt welcome and safe wherever we go.
Yeah, everyone has been so patient with us with our very limited Spanish. We're improving every day with the help of locals that have been able to guide us when we haven't known the right word. And it's been just lovely being able to connect with people and being invited into people's homes. Everyone has just shown us so much hospitality and warmth and generosity.
Yeah.
So we've really loved being here.
We've made really good friends as well.
Yeah.
In our time here. Also unexpected and really cool.
Oh, you're getting teary.
I'm getting teary again, damn it.
So that's it for our top 5 things about Nicaragua. What did you think? Do you agree with our list? Is there anything that you would put in your top 5? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, and also let us know if there's anything else you'd like to know about Nicaragua that we might be able to help with. We're always keen for your suggestions.
We are Bucket List Travellers.
See you next time.